Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan. Hope you're having an awesome day. Over the weekend, I had a question in Lab Coat Agents, which reminded me that we have this great document. And the question was this, and it was, does anybody out there have a document that helps out in transferring all of the homeowner information from the current seller to the new owner? And the answer is yes. In fact, I've got the document. So if you need it, message me on Instagram. I'll send it to you. But I want to go over a little bit with you. And obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to be seeing it. If you're just listening in, don't worry, I've got you. I want you to pay attention to the key pieces here. In essence, what you're doing is you're making this process smoother. And you're leveling up the value that you're offering to your client, because I bought a home, you may have bought a home, and it's a challenge moving in and looking up everything. I had the last home I bought, which is the one you're in. I'm in right now. You're watching on YouTube. This one is, I got lucky because the owner of the property, I'm the realtor, so the owner is the one who sold it. The agent didn't transfer much information, but the owner ended up becoming my friend. And he showed me everything about the home. And he had everything outlined. The guy's a biologist, analytical. So I'm like, oh man, best type of seller to have. Most cases, you're not going to have that. So what I want you to take into consideration is creating this. And it's not that difficult. So what you're going to do, let me pop this open on my end so that I can read it to you as you're listening to this. I call it simply Homeowner Information Guide. And let me allow that. There you go. Homeowner Information Guide. And I've got a few items here. Number one is property details. And in the property details, you're going to have all of the regular stuff like the property address, the year it was built, mailbox number or location, garage door gate codes, if there's a Wi-Fi for the community. In some cases there is. Security system details. I definitely needed that because I had the alarm go off and I had lost the password and I had to text the previous owner. Thank God he responded quickly because I shut that off. Utility companies and services, that's an easy one. Electric, gas, water, internet, waste management, HVAC, all of that. And have the email address, have the phone number, and have the address for them if possible. Then the HVAC system. Sometimes this is forgotten, but when was the HVAC installed and was it inspected? And if so, when was it last inspected, right? And then the size of the filters, very important, only because I had to go look at mine, believe it or not. Even though this guy's analytical, he forgot that one thing, but I had to look it up. And then I just order them from Amazon. Home maintenance, so appliance, water heater, all the major appliances. If you have the warranty packets, amazing. If not, write down the name and the make. So the make, model, all that good stuff, year it was made. And if possible, where they can reorder it. Can you imagine if they get that you have that? And on top of that, who is the maintenance person that would fix them right next to it? That's the one thing I would probably add that I don't have on my current sheet, but that's good. Paint colors, I did have that. Interior, exterior trim, every room, bathrooms, tiles, everything. Names. Warranties and manuals, which you went over. Local information, so emergency contacts, police department, fire department, hospital, poison control, animal control. You know what? Let me add that. I can't believe I didn't have that. Animal control. Let me. You know what? I'm actually adding something as we go. Isn't that cool? Animal control. Definitely need that. We've had to call them a few times. Neighborhood HOAs, HOA website, neighborhood watch program if they have that. And then local services, handyman. I've got a whole separate list for this, but if you want to get some from the current owner, sometimes they already have a landscaper they're using, or they have a list of people they already use or they go to that are familiar with the home. And any additional notes, I put here known issues, recent repairs, which you should have already covered on the transfer disclosure statement or the any requests for repairs, you would have had that. Seasonal maintenance tips, depending on the seasons that go up or down, flooding, not flooding, cold, hot. I don't know how it is over there in your area. Any special instructions. Then definitely the previous owner contact information that is needed. I use this often. We're friends now. And then important dates, last roof replacement, last HVAC replacement, which we went over, water heater replacement, extremely important. And then other things, that when were they installed, right? If you've got solar panels, if you've got when the whole sprinkler system was installed, or a fence, or anything along those lines, right? That to me is very important. Anyway, this was heavily needed. If you need this outline that you can add on, because you saw me add on it right now, I would gladly give it to you. Message me on Instagram. We went over this in coaching a little bit ago, and we're always going over different things. If you're curious about coaching, abrillianttribe.com. Check us out. I will talk to you again tomorrow.